All right, so we're gonna watch some of this lady's video. I watch her occasionally. She's got some interesting stuff that she puts out. Basically, it's just showing you from a woman's perspective that your woman should desire to assimilate to you. She should desire to become one with you. And the way this happens is she takes on your likes, your interests. She invests in you. She takes time for you. She cares for you. She nurtures you. She does all these things naturally, and I call it it's a process of assimilation. If you were to think of smelting or the mixing of two different metals together, you have to heat them up and you melt those two things together. A woman should naturally desire that process. If she's genuinely attracted to you, if she genuinely loves you, then she will desire to become one with you. You will find that she takes on the likes that you have. She'll take on certain characteristics about you, your morals, your virtue, everything about you. You will find her beginning to like those things, believe those things, and her desire will be to please you and to care for you. So let's watch this lady, and then we'll dissect some of this at the end.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over some major differences between a woman who likes you versus a woman who loves you. The main purpose of this video is to help you guys distinguish the difference between wasting your time with a woman that likes you and actually a woman who loves you enough or wants to grow with you and actually be your wife. These are just a few off the top of my head, but of course I can do like a part 2 if needed because there's tons more that I could probably list, but it would be like a 20-minute video and I'm not trying to bore you guys with all of that. There is a huge difference between a woman who just likes you and is using you versus a woman who actually truly loves you. Let's get into some differences. For starters, a woman who loves you is going to want to take care of you. So you need to ask yourself, is this woman cooking for me? Is she cleaning for me? Is she doing things to make my life easier? Does she often always say, my only goal in life is to make your life easier? This woman loves you. The woman that likes you is the one that's going to come over. Yes, she's going to Netflix and chill. She's going to be around your house. She's going to see that you have laundry done. She's not going to do any of it. She's going to enjoy your company, but not enough to want to make your life easier. Think of it as like an acquaintance that's just coming over because she likes you. The next one is that a woman that loves you is going to tolerate your bullshit to a certain extent. And I don't mean toxicity and I don't mean abuse before y'all come up in the comments. I mean genuinely, like when you fuck up or you make a mistake, she's going to forgive you. A woman who simply just likes you is not going to tolerate your bullshit. The first sign of any toxicity or any sign that you have made a mistake in any capacity, she's leaving. She's out the door because she's like, I don't have time for this. I don't like you enough to be here. And she's not going to be as forgiving as a woman who loves you. A woman who loves you is going to forgive you numerous times until she's out the door. The next one is a woman who actually loves you can be in your presence without doing absolutely nothing. A woman who likes you has to be doing something in order to have quality one-on-one time. So for example, a woman who loves you could be in the same room as you, not even talking. Maybe you're watching football, playing video games, but she loves being around you enough to just be in your presence. A woman who likes you is going to get bored, is going to be like, I don't have time for this. I have better stuff to do, and she's going to leave because that's boring. She likes you enough to hang out with you, but she doesn't like you enough to like actually be in your presence and stay there and be there for hours. Another big difference to distinguish whether a woman just likes you or loves you is prioritizing you. Yes, a woman who likes you will prioritize you, but to what extent? So for example, the woman who likes you is not going to move around any of her other plans to make plans with you. So if you say something like, hey, are you available Wednesday night? And she says, no, because I have this, this, and this. She's not flexible because she doesn't really want to prioritize you in that way. But I promise you, the woman who loves you is prioritizing you. You see this all of the time, even with single mothers. When they love you, they are dropping those kids off at grandma's house. They are moving their plans around with their friends. They are doing whatever they can. They are dropping whatever they're doing to be with you. The next one should be common sense, but any woman that likes you might want to be around your friends, but they are not going to want to meet your family. They want to impress the guys enough to keep you around for a little bit and hang out, but they are not thinking to the core level or aspect of being a wife in your family. The woman who loves you wants to impress your family more than she wants to impress your friends. It's not important or as important for your friends to like her as it is for your family to like her. That is a woman who loves you. The woman who just likes you is more focused on your friends liking her versus your family. And sometimes the woman who likes you doesn't even want to meet your family. She's going to skip out on your birthdays. She's going to skip out on holidays. She's going to make excuses. She's going to tell you that she has to spend time with her own family. She's not going to prioritize wanting to meet your family or engage with your family in that capacity. A woman who loves you is going to get to know your mom. She's going to get to know your dad. She's going to know exactly how your mom does things so she can reciprocate that and do the exact same things within your relationship, especially if you have a good relationship with your mother. Another indication of a woman who just likes you versus a woman who loves you, a woman who likes you is still going to be posting her butt cheeks on the internet. Point blank, period. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't care about you. She likes you enough to get attention from you, but she doesn't like you enough to respect you. A woman who loves you is going to give up rosters, any other guys. She's not going to talk to anyone. She's not going to be posting her butt cheeks. She is going to show so much loyalty that nothing compares to it. And you are going to fall in love with her because of this level of loyalty. The girl that likes you is still going to play games, and a girl that loves you is done with the games. She wants you and only you. And lastly, I know I could probably list like 100 more, but this is a huge one, is a woman who likes you is not going to conform to any of your belief systems. And what do I mean by that? A woman who loves you will likely either change her religion, change her political stance. She will change things about herself to align with your lifestyle so you can be husband and wife in the future. A woman who likes you doesn't give a crap about what policies you are interested in or what things you're interested in or what religion you are or what are your core values or your beliefs. She's not going to get into in-depth conversation with you, whereas a woman who loves you is literally seeking to understand you to a point where you guys will be a team in the future. I hope this helps. I could probably do a part 2. Let me know in the comments if you need a part 2. Okay, bye.
All right, so you can see from what she's talking about here, the woman that loves you is going to take on taking care of you. She's going to make things for you. She's going to desire to clean for you. She's going to desire to nurture the relationship. She's going to make you a priority. Very simply, you become a priority. And there's only one kind of man that elicits this kind of behavior from a woman. This is compliance behavior from a woman. This is submission behavior from a woman. And submission only comes to men who they respect. So the key to getting compliance is to be the kind of guy that is respectable. You have to be a respectable man in order to be respected. And part of being a respectable man is having yourself under control, self-control, self-mastery. That's the first thing you got to have. If you're a man that can be controlled by your private parts, if you're a man that can be controlled by your eyes, if you're a man that can be controlled by your emotions, if you're a man that can be controlled by your stomach, if you're a man that can be controlled by your money, if you're a man that can be controlled by any of those things, then she can control you too. Okay, so women respect men who have self-control. A man that they cannot manipulate. If you have self-control, you cannot be manipulated. Women don't respect men who can be manipulated. And what I mean by that is if she can manipulate you with her attitude, if she can manipulate you with sex and dangle the bedroom over you like a carrot, and maybe if you're a good little boy today, mommy will give you some in the bedroom. I mean, that's the kind of crazy mentality that the way men are living. They're living in this world of basically living in compliance to their wife, living in a world of their wife giving them correction, instruction, and reproof, telling them what they need to be doing better, and complying and looking for affirmation and whatnot. But anyway, back to what this lady's saying is, if your wife is not doing these things for you, if your wife is if she's not doing these things, if she is not assimilating to you, she's finding ways to argue with you, to disagree with you, she disagrees with you frequently, if she's not in compliance mode, your marriage is in trouble. Your marriage is in trouble, and you need to get on the ball fast. So one of the biggest indicators of whether a woman loves you is compliance, and it's assimilation. She takes on your likes and your dislikes. She takes on your virtues. They very much so are not conscious creatures in the sense of living by principle. They're not like that. They take on the principle of the person they're with. Their principles, their virtues, their morals, they take that on from the person that they're with. That's why you see women who were good little girls in high school that got with the bad boy who smokes and drinks, and guess what they start doing? They start drinking and smoking. So if you're leading, people are following, okay? And the way you know that if your wife is following is by the things this lady was talking about. She's making you a priority.